Hello everyone and welcome to Ignite Band Auditions 2021. My name is Danial Rahman and I'll be your host for today. This year, 6 bands will be battling on stage to take on their spot in the coming Ignite Music Festival, and to help us decide our winner, we have a panel of judges. James Lai, founder of Maker Records. Sara Wee, vocalist from the band 53A. Last but not least, Khoo, veteran performer and festival producer in the local music scene. Today's judging will make up 50% of the total scores for all our finalists, and the rest will be up to you guys, our audience, to help us decide our winner by heading on over to our official Ignite Instagram account at Ignite Music Fest to like your favorite performance from today's show. Before we start, we would like to thank our sponsors and partners: Sennheiser, 987 FM, Bandwagon, Here 65, Just Some Simple Things, Play Nation, and Pop Spoken. The Ignite Band Auditions is also supported by the National Arts Council. Republic Polytechnic, the Republic Cultural Centre, is part of the National Arts Council Arts and Culture Nodes Network. With that, let's commence with our Ignite Band Auditions finals. Let's welcome our first band, The Experryment. The three-piece Singaporean band came to life in 2017, consisting of vocalist/guitarist Perry, bassist Danny, and Shah the drummer. The trio has been rock and rolling ever since. Heavily influenced by the sounds of bands like All Time Low, Paramore, and Avril Lavigne, just to name a few, The Experryment has gone to play various gigs at reputable venues such as Scape, Victoria Theatre, and also including the finals of Ignite Band Auditions alongside many popular local bands in Singapore. Currently in the midst of releasing their new album, The Experryment is sure to leave the crowd dancing, singing, and jumping along. So sit back, relax, and welcome The Experryment on stage.
Ignite! What is up, everybody? We are The Experryment, and this next song that we're performing for you guys is off our upcoming album. It's a song we wrote about having fun. So the question is, do you guys want to have a little fun with us? This song is called Do You Wanna? Let's go! Whoa, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. Hey! Whoa, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. I know this girl from downtown. She lives across the street, but when no one is around, she'll come to answer me. I know, we're not looking for love, but the feeling that you gave it's more than enough. And all the boys and the girls say, and all the boys and the girls say, Mary, 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 do you wanna have a little fun with me? Mary, 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 do you wanna dance a little more with me? Ignite, you wanna have a little fun? Whoa, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. Hey! Whoa, whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. So I spent all my money on you, and now I'm kinda broke. All the mess that you got me into,
I guess I'm just a joke.
Ignite, guitar solo. Ignite! We hope you guys had a lovely time with us, because we sure had a good one with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, fellow judges, Mr. Gordon Khoo, Miss Sara Wee, and Mr. James Lai for taking the time off to judge us. Shout out to everyone at home watching, and also Ignite Best Crew Ever. You guys are indeed the best crew ever. Alright, before we end our set, I'd like to introduce you guys to my lovely band members. First up, we have the very talented Hyrule on the guitar. Very nice. Up next, we have the very cool Mr. Danial on the bass. And last but not least, we have the very beautiful Sean on the drums. Who says girls can't be drummers? Alright, my name is Perry, we're from the Experryment, and we'll see you guys next time. Here we go, 2, 3, 4. I'm running away from my issues. I'm running away cause I miss you. I'm running away from my issues. I'm running away. Mary, 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 do you wanna have a little fun with me? Mary, 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 do you wanna dance a little more with me? Everybody sing this part. Everybody, 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 do you wanna have a little fun with me? Sarah, 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 do you wanna sing a little song with me? I said dance a little more with me. Have a little fun with me. Thank you!
You're very lucky you're the first band that I've heard in person for a very long time. So it feels good. And yeah, I'm looking through what I've written over here, and maybe we can share some things I really like about the band. I like the energy. I like how confident and almost comfortable you are on stage. So that's really great, and that stood out to me the most. I mean, genre-wise, musically, your composition and arrangement works for this genre. Pretty safe, although I think maybe you guys can think about how to spice things up even more. Yeah, and yeah, I think that's all I have for you. I'm glad to see you on stage here and doing your thing. Yeah, that's all I have. Gordon?
What's up, Experiment? Welcome back to Ignite. It's nice to see you guys again. You guys auditioned in 2017, 2016. How does it feel to be back on stage for Ignite?
It feels really good. We actually took a hiatus after that gig, and then this is our first comeback show actually.
Really?
Yeah, we haven't been playing because a lot has been going on, so we took like a short hiatus, and then this is our first like comeback show after a long time.
Wow, we're really privileged. Like James, thank you so much for being the first band that we have seen live in almost a year plus. But I also want to give props to the fact that you guys brought me back to my punk rock roots. You know, I can hear things like Screeching Weasel. I can hear the Huntington's influences. And you even brought me back to the old days where we had a punk rock legend called Suburban Dammit, which is back in the 90s. You guys have improved so much since the last time we saw you guys. You guys are tight. There's a lot of energy in your performance. And like what James said, I think your confidence, your comfort on stage in your performance is commendable. Great job, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, judges. Now that they've given their shared views, it's up to you guys, the audience, to do your part to help us decide who will be the Ignite Ben Auditions 2021 winner. So head over to our official Instagram account at Ignite Music Fest to like after the show. For our second artist, we have none other than Sio Lubis. Crafting her own art from the tender age of 13, Sio takes inspiration from everyday life, relationships, and wherever her creativity brings her. Her sounds are heavily influenced by popular genres like R&B, K-pop, and soul. Her art is ever evolving with hopes to captivate more listeners with the charisma in her voice and lyrics. This was further justified when she won the Best Musician Award at VOMG 2015 at the age of 17. Her debut single, Stuck Here, was initially written over 15 minutes in the comfort of her bedroom. It was a letter to herself to be the constant amidst the strong waves. Without further ado, sit back, relax, and be prepared to be blown away by her raspy yet soulful voice and her melodic tunes. Welcome Sio Lubis on stage.
Calling me up in the middle of the night, thinking why I would spec you time. Why should I matter to you? Do I even have the right to keeping me up in the middle of the night, thinking why I should spec you time. These barrels out of your hands, it's better we leave it there. Once or twice, I close one eye. You got the beginning, can't blame it, and I win the same. You call me so awkward, wondering why we didn't start. But don't try, just give up. Yeah, tell me what we got to lose. We have to win some bruises. We ain't got too much to lose. It's too late to build it. If you're crazy and you know we clap your hands, I'm not sorry, I'm just tired of this pretend. Yeah, and chaos won't slip in your head. You deal with the hide and stay. Befriend the monsters under your bed. Wish you well, no too well, you gon' make me regret. But my whole big thing close me down, will avoid it all in. I close one eye. You got to begin, can't blame it, and I went missing. You call me so good, wondering why we'd even start. But sometimes just give up. Yeah, tell me what we got to lose. We walk away with some roses. We ain't got too much to lose. It's too late to build it. If you're crazy and you know it, clap your hands. I'm not sorry, I'm just tired of this revenge. Tell me what we got to lose. We walk away with some bruises. We ain't got too much to lose. It's too late to build it. If you're crazy and you know it, clap your hands. I'm not sorry, just tired of this revenge. Quit the work, but God don't be enough. Yeah, took me by surprise, trying to eat your lives. I don't take all the blame, never was your side of me. Switch your sides to what you the best, so go ahead, play dead. Calling me up in the middle of the night, thinking why I would spec you time. Why should I matter to you? Do I even have the virgin?
Seriously?
Tell me what we got to lose. We walk away with some bruises. We ain't got too much to lose. It's too late to build it. If we're crazy and you know it's in your hands, I'm not sorry. Tell me what we got to lose. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh no,
Hello. That was, I will say that, you know, as someone who is the front person of a band, and sometimes I don't play, I have to sing by myself. Considering the environment we're in, it's auditions, you have an audience of 3 people who are judging you. I say that you rocked that stage. You owned it like you were performing to a concert of 20,000 people. And it takes a lot of confidence and certainty of what your image is as an artist to be able to pull something off like that. And it was so convincing. I'm like, yeah, whatever you're singing about, I'm on board with you, man. Band is great. Do you self-produce?
No, I only write my songs. He helps me to produce.
Yeah, he's your right-hand man? Okay, cool. I thought that was great. I think maybe just be careful, like, especially because, you know, it's very vocal based. So just making sure that even if, I mean, granted, this is one of those situations where everyone is just trying to, you know, maintain a good amount of time and not spend too long. I suppose just, you know, just taking care of making sure that the mix on stage and out here is just good, because when it was just the 2 of you, it was great. And then after that, when everything comes in, you were kind of being drowned out. So because you're giving such a convincing performance, I'm 90% convinced by your stage presence as well. So we need that to come through, because I can hear your low ends are just amazing. Your vocal control is great. So, you know, just, it's something to take note of, especially because, you know, if you're doing stuff with tracks, you want to make sure that the balance of live instruments and tracks and then your voice is all coming together. But that was brilliant. I loved it. Thank you so much.
Hi, Sio. I think Sarah has covered everything I wanted to say, but one thing I want to share is I'm very excited when I watch you play, and I just want to find out more about you. Actually, I'm very intrigued by this whole persona, and the fact that the way you're standing now is very different from when you're performing. Yeah, it's very mysterious, and I like that. Yeah, lots of fantastic stage presence, confidence. You're a whole different thing altogether when you're singing and you're performing. One thing that Sarah pointed out as well is how, I think because you move quite a fair bit on stage, which is great, keep doing that, but just be mindful of how your vocal sits with the band and the mix. I kind of really want to hear more articulation and more clarity in your voice. It could be the space, the mix, and things like that, but I think with you having to move so much, you really have to be a bit more mindful of how you control your voice when you sing. But I think it's really fantastic musically. Yeah, it's a good blend of you're playing tracks. There's a lot of electronic elements, but you still hear the acoustic quality to it. Of course, the strums, even from the tracks itself, it's a good blend of sounds that are not just strictly synthesizers per se, but you have sort of the acoustic instrument quality to it. So I really like that. Very nicely done. Yeah.
Thank you, judges, and thank you so much, Sio, for taking on the stage. Moving on to our next band, we have Me Juliet. Me Juliet is a Singapore-based rock band consisting of 5 members. Established in 2014, it started out when they decided to do music video covers, which was meant to be entertaining. They love to cover mainstream songs, changing it to rock versions where they experiment and arrange songs creatively. YouTube is their main platform of musical expression and entertainment when it comes to creative music, be it covers or originals. To date, they have released 2 originals, Demons That Follows Me, which was inspired by the game Among Us, and Me Juliet, which was inspired by various timeless romance movies. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Me Juliet.
Hello. Okay, thank you for that. Are you guys okay?
We're good.
I thought the movement of the song was pretty interesting. You guys didn't stick to the usual 2 verses, 2 chorus kind of thing. You went to a solo by Carlos like quite early on in the song, which I thought was a nice change in terms of arrangement. Okay, let's talk a little bit about arrangement. So the 3 of you, guitarists, bassists, and keyboardists, kind of be careful in terms of where in the register you guys are playing. Because right now, everyone is just sounding like you're just in a bit of a puddle together. You know what I mean? So I can hear that you're kind of playing this rhythm in the beginning, but I also can't quite hear exactly what you're playing because the both of them are also kind of in the same register. So I think that's one thing that, it's very easy to just kind of play chords together and think it sounds full, but then when you come to a stage like this where sound is coming out from stage, from line arrays and all that kind of stuff, you just have to be very careful to cover all the harmonics in whatever you're playing. It has to go from low to highs, not everyone just stay in the middle. But that being said, the movement of the chords was nice. It's a very kind of that, that sad rock. I don't know what the exact term I'm looking for is, but it's definitely rock. It definitely has emotion to it. Was it comfortable for you to be singing? It's a little bit on the higher range. Yeah. I get it. I definitely also would like to, write songs that showcase in terms of range. You definitely have a high voice. It's just that, again, when you have to be thrown into a situation where you don't have a lot of time for sound check and gauging how much mons you have, it may not be the most safe choice in terms of wanting to push. You know what I mean? But I understand completely. Floor monitors are not exactly my best friend, so I get it. Vocal melody could definitely play around with registers as well. I think it was nice that you started at the low ends and then went up to the top ends, but then we're just kind of missing what's going on in the middle. There needs to be a bit of a build rather than doom-pa, doom-pa, doom-pa. But yeah, I think that considering you guys mostly do covers, you always saying that was the intro, right? But then you also started doing originals. Kudos to y'all for wanting to do that and for writing a good song. I think just keep working at it, and the sound is there. Just fine tune it a bit. But that was great. Thank you.
Hi guys. Mirrored, you're the singer of the song. Can you tell me a little bit more about what the song is about?
I mean, the song is like, it's literally just the voices in your head. So you try to fight it, try to end it, so to be better.
And you're the songwriter? You wrote the song?
I wrote the song, yeah.
You wrote the song? Okay. I can feel your energy because I can feel that you're trying really hard to kind of express that emotion. But as a frontman of the band, and because you're performing as a unit, right? To me, I'm the show person. I get very attracted and I'm very drawn to what I see on stage. So to me, the presence, the energy cannot just rely on you and you alone. Because otherwise it'll be mirrored in Kiss Me Juliet. I want to see Kiss Me Juliet as a whole unit, which means the performance has to be convincing. I need to be convinced that when you're singing the song, you guys are belting the song. It has to resonate with all of you guys. So I expected a little bit more energy, a little bit more presence, not just from the lead singer, but from the rest of the guys as well. And you have to channel that. There's no secret way to do this. This is just playing show after show. In the current situation now, probably that's going to be a little bit more challenging, but you're going to have to find a way. Props to Carlos. Your solo was phenomenal. I really enjoyed that. And you played it with did you injure your leg? Did you injure your leg? Yeah. Okay, props for whipping that solo. Oh, that was awesome. I think my last point was Salman, the bassist. I couldn't hear your backing vocals.
That's Shafi.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, Shafika, my mistake.
Yes, correct.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't really hear your backing vocals. I know you were singing something, but I couldn't actually kind of distinguish when it came to your voice. So that's my only feedback, my last piece of feedback. But great job, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, judges, and thank you, Kiss Me Juliet. Our fourth band this evening will be none other than Tranquil. Based in the sunny island of Singapore, the members of Tranquil spent their foundation years in jamming studios and bonded over their passion for sound, rhythm, and beats. With tunes and songs stuck in their heads, the four-man band came together in 2019 to create their mash of math, post-rock, with each member of the band bringing in a unique set of musical aesthetics to the band. Over the years, they've grown comfortable jumping genres as well as mashing up influences and always trying their best to create music that captivates and keeps you humming for days. So sit back, relax, and give it up for Tranquil.
Hi guys. How do you feel?
Awesome.
Awesome. Can I just want to get to know you guys, right? How long have you guys been playing?
Collectively, I think about a year, but individually, probably more than 10 years.
But this outfit is about a year?
Probably about a year, yeah.
Wow. And so wait, you guys are a COVID band. You guys formed together.
Yeah,
and
exactly, yeah. We're a COVID
wow. And have you guys actually played any show, played a show with a live audience before?
No, not yet.
So we're the first.
As a band, not yet.
So we're the first.
Yeah.
We'll
It has
quite
to be you guys.
feel quite privileged, you know.
Privilege is
Thank you
ours,
very
ours.
much. Look, I think one of the hardest things for an instrumental band is the ability to kind of get that charisma across and kind of win your audience. And I think stage presence, at least for me, I've always been in a band where I'm the lead singer, so it's very easy for me to connect with the audience. But I think you guys outdid yourselves today. I think the wall of sound was phenomenal. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I think as a band, the energy and that conviction, I totally saw it in all four of you guys. So I'm really, really happy to see that. So my final question is, when is your album coming out?
We actually have a few singles out on Spotify already.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. Oh, you know that?
I know that because I've been listening.
We'll try not to overcommit, but the album will be out soon.
Okay. Thank you very much, guys. I love the performance. Thank you.
Hello.
Hey, hi.
Tranquil. First time I'm hearing you guys, so it was a fantastic experience for me. I think the composition is superb. I love guitar music, so that's right in my element. And just as I thought that, okay, yeah, this is probably the highest point of the piece, and then you guys go higher and there's more, and then there's more. So yeah, I was really enjoying myself, and I didn't really write anything here because I was just listening to you guys. So yeah, I think all four of you, it sounds like you guys are all full-time musicians.
No, we're not.
No? Well, I can tell that you probably
rock
you're rock stars, so you guys play a lot better than a lot of full-time musicians. But yeah, I mean, so you are in your element. I can totally feel that, and I think you guys really spend a lot of time on your instrument. Yeah, it makes me want to practice more guitar now.
So sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I think instrumental music is always tough. You know, when I work with instrumental bands, I always tell them, you know, your audience size your target audience is going to be so small, much smaller than, you know, who listens to local music. That's that portion of the pie, and then instrumental music is like that little bit, if any. So it's very courageous of you guys to take on instrumental music, and I hope that you guys will continue to write instrumental music, because I think it's a special place in the music scene, right? And yeah, I really enjoyed myself. Thank you so much for
Awesome.
playing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you to our judges for their shared views. Moving on to our fifth band, we have Hijack Hayley. Formed in 2017, the band features lead vocalist and guitarist Terence, lead guitarist Munir, bassist Randy, and their drummer Russell. Hijack Hayley's music encompasses an eclectic mix of stadium-rich sounds blending together rhythmic guitar tones, heavy melodious leads, dirty low-end bass, and thunderous drum fills. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hijack Hayley on stage.
But does he wanna know what it feels like on the other side? Does he really care?
thank you.
Sup, guys? How you guys doing? Am I right to say that we are also the first audience that you are playing to?
Yeah, yes.
So wait, you guys formed last year?
We formed 2 years back. Around 2 years back, but we didn't get much chance to play in a show. So mostly it's like just home sessions, jamming and writing. Yeah.
So how do you guys actually feel now that you've actually played your first live gig?
Nerve-wracking. Very nerve-wracking. Yeah, we actually did a live stream series before, but that was our only show.
Right, so you haven't actually experienced a performance in a club where you have sweaty kids kind of flying all over the place. It's so hot and steamy you have to scrape the kids off the wall. You haven't experienced that yet. Hopefully you will get that opportunity because I think you guys are gonna get a bit of a reaction from the crowd. I love your song. I think it was really, really catchy. I think there's some parts of the song which I didn't expect you guys to play the da 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 da. That part was like, oh, that's nice. It's something a little bit different. Terence, I think you're a great vocalist. I think there's some parts, however, your volume of your singing was a little bit inconsistent, but that's something that I guess with time you will develop. Syed, your guitar solo for that part, I wish you were a little bit louder because I really wanted to hear that solo kind of punch through. Apart from that, I think you guys can only go upward. I think I really want to see you guys perform as a whole unit. I can see some of you guys are grooving, but you're kind of holding back and you're not really sure yet how far you want to go. So I think the advice that I would give you is when you're on stage, say if you have a half an hour set, try to imagine that for that half an hour you are the world's biggest rock star. Go 110%. Push that limit. Own the stage. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
I literally don't want to give any critique because I want you guys to just grow organically however you're going. Because if this is the baseline of what you guys have, after only playing together for maybe about 1-2 years and having never really done shows, then that is, you have something very special.
Thank you.
The songwriting is so good. Your drums, the groove you were playing at the beginning, like what the hell was that? I was watching you, I was like, I did not expect that from you. I really don't want to say anything because I want you guys to just experience playing, keep practicing, keep writing, keep doing it, and then it will just happen lah. I really got nothing to say. It was so good.
Thank you, thank you. That really
So
means
good.
a lot.
Thank you, judges. Last but definitely not least, we have Ultra Mega Cat Attack. Ultra Mega Cat Attack is made up of booming drums, thumping bass lines, all-out guitar riffage, fuzzy sub-bass, heavy synths, and fiery, raunchy vocals. They love rock and roll, and as their name suggests, they love cats. So without further ado, enjoy our last performance by Ultra Mega Cat Attack.
Welcome down to Ultra Mega Cat Attack. Well, let's go past the curfew. Get out of town. You see, I know I just met you, but I won't let you drown. It'd take a whole lot to save me. You better try. You see, I'm full of trouble, and you're something mama likes. Ooh, hey. Give me all your loving. I'ma show you that it's worth. So run away from it. Ooh, yeah. Give me all your loving. I'ma show you that it's worth. wanna talk about the drama. No one wants to see my glitter. An extra pillow for your hair. And don't you turn up the lights now. On the fly. I won't back down from this fight. Come on, baby, won't you take a bite? Ooh, hey. Give me all you love it. I'ma show you that it's way to run away from it. Ooh, yeah. Give me all you love it. I'ma show you that it's way. Remember that, honey. Gucci. Let's go. Go ahead and burn the bridges for you. Do what you want, I'm not gonna stop it. Do yourself a favor, bring your walls down. Don't take it slow, baby, when your time is up. Go ahead and burn the bridges for you. Do what you want, I'm not gonna stop it. Do yourself a favor, bring your walls down. Don't take it slow, baby, when your time is up. Go ahead and burn the bridges for you. Do what you want, I'm not gonna stop it. Do yourself a favor, bring your walls down. Don't take it slow, baby, when your time is up. Give me all your love. I'ma show you that it's way to run away from it. Ooh, yeah. Give me all your love. I'ma show you that it's way. Remember that, honey. Remember that, honey. Remember that, honey. Thank you.
Hello. Ultra Mega. Yes. Heard about you guys, wanted to watch you guys, and this is my opportunity, so thank you for that. Yeah, I like that you guys are having fun on stage. It's very evident, and good energy, needless to say. Good old rock and roll music, and yeah, I really don't have much things to say. Perhaps maybe I would love to see a different side of you besides the full-on rock and roll. Like, I wonder if there's a different side of you, you know, how cats are like. It's not like it can be different, not just go all the way, yeah? So, yeah, I would love to see that side of, if there's one. But I really enjoyed your set, so thank you for that, yeah.
Hi guys. I like to get to know you guys, as I do with a lot of the bands. How long have you guys been performing as this outfit?
Less than a year.
Less than a year. Now, are you one of the bands that we are so fortunate to be the first live audience to see you guys as well?
Second.
Second. Who beat us to it?
Fans.
Oh, I really dig what you guys are doing. I love the outfits. I wish that you guys had brought the big animal heads like the ones that you had in the music video. That would have been awesome. I would have given you full marks for that. No, I'm just kidding. I think as a whole, I can see that you guys are really enjoying yourself. You're digging the music. You know, even the keyboardist, you know, she's like kind of scrutinizing on one small little keyboard. When she's not playing, she's also kind of dancing around and grooving it, and that's, at least for me, that's what I like to see, the whole band really getting into the performance. I am going to say the same thing as James said. I really I would have loved to see a different side of you guys. What would be the rest of your repertoire look like, and how would you guys perform that? But for what I saw, man, this is a great set, really energetic. Thank you so much. Yeah, great job, guys.
Thank you, judges, and thank you to all our finalists for today. We'd also like to thank our sponsors and partners, Sennheiser, 987 FM, Bandwagon, Here 65, Just Some Simple Things, Play Nation, and Pop Spoken. The Ignite Band Auditions is also supported by the National Arts Council. Republic Polytechnic, the Republic Cultural Center, is part of the National Arts Council Arts and Culture Notes Network. Once again, it's up to you guys, the audience, to do your part to help us decide who will be the Ignite Band Auditions 2021 winner. So head over to our official Instagram account at Ignite Music Fest to like your favorite performance. The collation of likes will end at 3rd September. Once again, my name is Danial Rahman and this has been Ignite Band Auditions 2021. See you later and good night.